The goal is to be happy, and the goal is to live your life the way you want to live it.
Hello there, everyone. I just wanted to pop in really quick to say a couple words. I made my video about my goals, habits, and intentions for 2021, but I just watched a video that really inspired me to look at things a little bit differently, in that instead of just creating goals and working so hard to reach this final end goal, to create a system or kind of along the lines of habit instead of just that goal, focusing more on the journey instead of the destination. And so I think this is something that I'm wanting to implement with some of the goals that I discussed today, is instead of just focusing on that end goal, is really focusing on creating that system and creating that habit with the end goal in mind during that process, but really just getting into the habit of creating a life that I want to live each and every day, and doing the things I want to do each and every day that make me happy, bring me joy, give me a better life. And so that's just something I wanted to say really quick before my video, is that with these goals, habits, and intentions, it's not all about getting that success with completing the end mark. It's more about that place of getting there and the experiences along the way. And with that, here are my goals, intentions, habits, and most importantly, systems for 2021.
Hi guys, welcome to this beautiful day. The sun is behind clouds, so I'm not getting blinded this time, thank goodness. The time is 5:03 p.m. on January 21st, 2021. I got it right this time. Welcome back to Rooftop Discussions with Gabriella Hope. I just wanted to go through what some of my goals for 2021 are and how I'm planning to execute that. So, I've talked too much already. Let's get into it. So to start out, my first goal is to really work more on my relationship with God, because I feel like last year, in some moments, I feel like I was closer than I've ever been, and in other moments, I feel like I felt lost and alone, and I didn't know how to connect to God, and my prioritization and frequency of spending time with God intentionally has not been the way I want it to be. So I really want to work on that this year. Just truly spending time with God every single day. I want to read more of the actual Bible, like actual sections of it, because there's a lot that I don't know about. I want to write more about my thoughts and prayers dealing with what I'm reading and learning and thinking, and really pray more. I feel like I've thought that a lot in the last few years, that I need to talk to God more instead of just reading about God, you know? One specific thing that's more specific is I want to try and finish reading the whole New Testament. There are a number of books in the New Testament that I actually haven't read yet, and at least have learned that information. My second goal this year is to post YouTube videos regularly, and that is why I'm doing this right here. I started my channel last year and it was super inconsistent, even though I know you need to be consistent to like do well, and I just didn't commit to it enough, because it really is a time commitment, you guys. Oh my goodness, am I learning? But I really enjoy making videos, and I really enjoy editing videos, and so I really just want to post regularly. I want to try and post 50 videos this year. That gives me like 2 weeks. I think I've already used one of them. It's so easy to get stuck in like, oh no, what are my friends gonna think? What is my family gonna think? Are they gonna think I'm so weird? Which maybe they probably do, and that's okay. But I wanna get past that and do it anyway, because it's something I want to do. I mentioned this in my last video, but I really wanna get back into journaling daily. I often just get stuck because I miss a couple days and then I feel like I have to catch up, and so I never catch up. So I don't wanna do that this year. I wanna just move forward and write more about what I'm really like thinking and feeling, instead of just, I did this today, I did this today, I did this today. Along with that, I also started a bullet journal, which maybe I'll make a video about that. I've never done a bullet journal before, but I'm doing it this year and I still haven't finished it. So it's not going quite according to plan yet, but we're getting there and I really want to make it work. So that's another thing I'm working on, along with more specific journals. Part of that is, this kind of goes with Bible and journal. I want to write 1,000 things that I'm thankful for, and this is inspired by the book 1,000 Gifts, which I have not finished yet, but I love it. It's so good, highly recommend. And I really want to try and make my list of 1,000 gifts that God has given me, just the little moments of every day. Again, I'm not doing super great at that right now. I don't remember how many I have, but I want to do that. So yes, I also, on the journaling, lined. I want to write poetry more. I used to do it a lot more often, and I haven't written any poetry in like a while, like not regularly, so I want to do that. The next one is to be more consistent with exercising. I think the things I've really found that I enjoy is doing stuff outside. If I'm outside, I like it a lot more than if I'm inside. So I really like running, even though I'm not very good at it. And I like doing yoga a lot, and so I kind of want to focus on those things, as well as maybe like some hiking, because I have asthma and my lungs really need to be doing something, and they're not. And also, when I do actually exercise, I feel really good. I just don't do it very much. Yes, the sun is coming out. It's now blinding me again. So I really want to do that. I also kind of am thinking about trying to start dancing again. I danced when I was really little, maybe age like 7 to 13 or something, and I loved it, but our dance studio kind of went out of business and we ended up moving and everything, and there just wasn't something in the area, it wasn't a priority, but I really miss it a lot and I really want to do it. And so I'm gonna try, hopefully, to like start learning on my own at home, and then hopefully this fall when I go to school, I can find something there to keep learning. I don't know, we'll see, but I really want to do this. I've been wanting to do this for like 2 years now, I think. So I want to make it happen this year. Save money. I got like a real job last year and was like, I have actual money now. Like I can actually like spend money now. What? So I was like pretty good about spending money last year, but I definitely spent more than I needed to per se. So I want to work on budgeting better because I enjoy it, and saving. I also want to buy a car. I don't have a car yet, and I'm gonna need one. So I'm really saving up for that, again with saving money and going to college this year, and like I just need to save my money right now while I have a job, because I don't know what's happening after May. We're gonna do that. We're not gonna spend as much, and I feel like so far I'm doing pretty good. Yes. So things that I've just said are my goals for this year, right? But then now I want to talk more about just things that I want to do, things that I want to create better habits in or be more intentional about, I've always wanted to do or really want to pick back up or just explore further this year. So I know it sounds like I have 10 bajillion goals I want to do this year, and to an extent that's true, I guess, but I have major things that I'm really wanting to focus on, and then I have lesser things that I just want to be more intentional about and more aware about and remind myself that it's something I want to do. That's what these next few things are. Really quick, I want to read more. I want to try and read 20 books this year. I have one done, so that's something. I also want to read more poetry because I love it and I don't read enough of it, and I want to learn more about it. So 20 books, poetry. I want to create more. I have a list of sewing projects that I have all the fabric for and I haven't done yet, and I really want to finish those. I also want to crochet or knit at least 5 projects this year. I think I did 2 or 3 last year. My blanket, that was a big project, and some hot pads and maybe some other stuff. But I want to do 5 things, which my first one, I need to start on it. I've been planning it. I'm learning how to knit socks, so hopefully that'll be good. But yeah, I just really want to continue to do those things because I really love them and I want to keep learning how to do them, and I don't prioritize them enough, so I want to. Also painting. I like painting. I want to paint more. Just a few random things that I want to try to do. Have a better morning and evening routine because I'm not good at it, and I'm going back and forth a lot right now. Like some days it's great, some days it's not. So I'm still working on that, but I want to do that. Like I said, I want to learn how to dance. I want to cook more. I'm actually making fajitas tonight. I will insert a picture because I want to be like, I want to learn more about how to season food. Like what seasonings go with what types of food. I don't know that. I just really want to know how to do that. So I want to learn how to cook more. Spend less time on social media. I want to get outside more, go camping, go hiking, go hammocking, go backpacking, whatever. I just want to do it because I love being outside and I don't do it enough. So that's why I'm filming outside, because it's beautiful. Hi! I can't remember exactly what I said last, but these are just things that I want to do. I want to be more intentional about playing music. I play several instruments, and pretty much since COVID, I just haven't been playing as much. And honestly, I really miss it. I feel like it was a really good emotional outlet, and I like it, and so I want to play more often. And I also want to try to learn guitar because I've been wanting to learn, and every now and then I'll pick it up and like learn like a tiny little thing just because it's so versatile. Somebody always has a guitar, you know, and it's easy to learn, easy to remember, I think. So I want to work on that too. ASL. As I mentioned in my last video, I think I made a lot of progress with my ASL last year, but you know, going forward, I just want to really continue to become more fluent because there's still so much I don't know. And I really want to get into a good ASL program at a college, the college that I want to go to, and I don't know which one that is yet, but whatever one I pick, I hope I get in. But my class this semester is really good so far, and I already know I'm going to learn so much. So I will keep you updated on that. I am horrible at communicating with people long distancely, and right now, all of my friends and relationships are long distance because I don't have any friends in the area. Either they're all at college or they don't live here anyway. Even though I want to talk to them, I just am really bad at reaching out and getting back to people. But I want to try to do better at that because I always enjoy talking to them when I do. It's just initiating that. And I know that obviously you can't have a relationship if you don't work at it with anybody. So I really just want to be more intentional about that. So now these are kind of just things to be more intentional about just in my everyday life because I tend to not do them. I want to be more intentional with my time and really just time manage and not waste it. Use my time to do the things that I really want to do. I have a long list, as we can hear. I want to go out of my comfort zone more. You'll never know if you don't try, right? And I feel like sometimes being afraid or nervous or worried stops me, and I don't want to do that this year. I had enough things stop me last year, as did all of us, aka COVID. So not this year, right? Hopefully. I want to be early to things. My family used to always be early to things, and somehow over the last couple years we've wound up being like just on time or like a tiny bit late, and I picked that up too. And so now like I'm like hitting it right on the button, like going to class or like joining meetings or starting stuff, whatever. And I want to get better at just being early because if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time, you know? I want to be more emotionally open with my friends and family because I know they really care about me. I know they want to help and listen, and I just get scared to open up. When I have and when I do, it's always been super beneficial and made me feel so much better. So, and then just be more intentional about my mental health and, ooh, bird. Just doing the things that I really need to do to make sure I stay like in a good place mentally, you know? We all need to do that. I want to try to overthink things less and just accept things more, like in a good way. I mean, complain less, try to work on being less anxious about certain things, procrastinate less because I'm really good at it, procrastinating that is, and just have more positive self-talk, I guess. So that really kind of covers the things that I'm hoping to work on this year, learn more about, experience more, do more, try. I know that was a really long list. I just want to say that in that, I know that I'm not going to succeed with all of those things. I know that there'll probably be, at least at some point, when half of those things I don't do it for like 2 or 3 months, and I'm like, I was supposed to be doing that. But that's okay, you know? I think the important thing is just being inspired to want to do things and then taking the steps to actually do them. Maybe in a month or two, I'll be like, forget the rest of that. I want to do these 3 things, and I only do those 3 things. I still think that that is a success. If that makes my life happier and more enjoyable and I feel more fulfilled, then that's what's important. Not, well, I had a list of 15 things at the beginning of 2021 and now I only have 3. That's not the goal, you know? The goal is to be happy, and the goal is to live your life the way you want to live it and to do things you want to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that maybe it gave you some ideas of things you want to explore further, or just showed you that it's okay to dream big, but it's okay if your dreams happen in a smaller way, you know? That's fine. Totally fine. Please like this video if you liked anything in it, even if it was just the pretty clouds. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos. Drop a comment down below if you have something specific you want me to talk about or make a video about. And let me know what some of your goals are this year, or some of your intentions or habits you want to build, or just something you want to do this year, you know? You get this beautiful view. You're welcome. Obviously, we don't know what 2021 looks like, and maybe things won't change on a huge scale globally as far as what's been happening in 2020. I don't know. But I want to live life and enjoy life despite all of that. I want to find joy in different things. because things are different now, and sometimes in our situation we have to change the things that we're doing in order to still find the fulfillment or the connection that we need. And I think that's true for a lot of people right now. It's true for me right now. And so because of that, I think last year I spent a lot of the time just trying to figure out what was even happening and trying to figure out how to deal with it and how to move forward with it, and it was just a lot. So this year, I'm not saying that I've come to terms with everything, but I want to make the most of where I'm at, and I want to do the most where I'm at, despite what might be happening around me. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.